What's up, guys? In today's video we have another Inside the Mind style video. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like some more, and comment down below if you will be happy or sad when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle event ends. There's about 8 days remaining in the event, or like 8 days, like 20 hours or so. Remaining in the event as of the time I'm recording this video. I know a lot of people really like the Ninja Turtle mythic items, and I also know that a lot of people really dislike them because of how much people are able to, you know, run away and just constantly reset fights with the Ninja Turtle mythics, plus like if they use TMNT mythic plus like shockwaves or plus grapple blade, it can get pretty crazy. So let me know if you will be happy or sad for the mythic sleeves of the game. I think I will be sad. So like the more mobility in the game does make things kind of chaotic at times. Like I was saying, you'll get those people that just run constantly, but it's kind of like the yin and the yang of it. Like you gotta take the downside to have the upside, and I think the more mobility, or just like the more readily available mobility, like that does make the game more fun to play, for me at least. I'm gonna be going fencing this game just because it's typically the most consistently chaotic POI of the games I play. And already we got a all blue superhero skin, not to be confused for the all gray superhero skin, but GG's to them. Just didn't really get to play the game. Always nice to get them out of the game early, the superheroes, because yeah, sometimes they're posers, but more often than not, you have somebody pull up looking like that, they're going to be a sweaty player. Don't have the best loot. Like, we don't have a shotgun yet. This grapple blade here is nice. I'm not the biggest fan of the grapple blade as far as, you know, what mobility I would like to carry for the entirety of the game. But I would much rather have this than no mobility at all. Certainly. There's a slap barrel here. They added those a while ago. I think it might have been the TMNT update. I'm not sure which one it was, but they added those slap barrels where it gives you 15 shield and the slap effect. They added them on random spots on the map, or like a few spots on the map. But for some reason they're bugged and they don't look any different than like the slurp barrel. But they are nice, especially in that spot, because you can like get the barrel and then use the zero gravity to like easily and quickly get to the slurp truck that's over there. I didn't need it this game because I was already basically full, but that is something I like doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take this burst SMG for now, just because I like it for killing the AI. Okay, that was so bad. I don't know why I shot the guard there. My brain was not working properly. There's a person pushing me, so I'm just going to try to reset this fight. And we are getting beamed. Holy. This is not good, because he's chasing me. I don't think my shotgun's loaded. Yeah. Dang, that couldn't have gone better for me. I just got so lucky. Like, we did get sniped. That guy was a good player. Both those people were good players, I think. And that just goes to show how fast things can switch up on you in Fortnite. So, like, I just made a dumb mistake and didn't shoot the player first and, like, just shot the guard first there in the house. And then because I did that, I took more damage versus that player, and that fight went a little longer. And then because of that, I get take more damage in that fight, get third-partied with my shotgun not loaded, and get beamed. And it's just like so much more downhill than it needed to be off like a very just not like a simple mistake, but just like a very brief like lapse in judgment. I was just like paying much more attention to like what I was talking about in the game, and I should have lost the match because of that. I just got very lucky that the person chasing me got attacked by somebody else, and I got good enough damage on that guy to where I figured I could just push him like how I did. But even then, it almost went south because he like sniped me as I did it. Like, he hit a good snipe there. Which is like, you might look at that and be like, wow, that guy's so dumb. Why was he trying to snipe that close range? But I understand it and respect it, because that fight was going so badly for him, you know? Like, I'd already hit him like let's just say 150 to 200 damage-ish with my auto shotgun. Might have been a little more, might have been a little less. But either way, I had like a significant damage advantage on him with the auto shotgun. I could just walk forward and shoot my gun and he loses. So like getting to a situation where he can reset the fight and then go for a snipe, it's kind of like an all or nothing play. But it's like the only way he can survive that situation, you know? If he doesn't just like one tap me and get me out of the game, then he's going to lose. And so I somewhat understand that, and I think it makes a lot of sense, even though a lot of people would look at that and just think it's dumb because he's using a sniper in close range. Like sometimes when you're very behind in a fight, like you got to do something like that to like make up for it. And it's like, it's unlikely to work, but it's the only thing that can work. And if he had been a little healthier, he probably would have killed me there. Or if I missed my shot. Because he hit the snipe, and then he's probably going to swap to his pump, and then just pump me. I'm pretty sure that player to pump. But because I had him so weak that all I needed was one burst, we were able to get that kill. Unfortunately, fencing does not have a TMNT vending machine, so I will have to go somewhere to get it. It's not the end of the world, but I do like having the vending machines there. The TMNT vending machines also sell pizza for 100 gold, which is really nice because I think pizza's one of the better healing items in the game right now. I dropped the medallion. I've talked about this countless times, but I just don't think having 1 to 2, like I feel like between 1 and 3 medallions, the downside is more than the upside. And I would rather just not have everybody know where I am and, you know, be able to play more normally. So this player has 2 medallions already. And they're going to Lavish. They probably have Reckless and Grand Glacier, and then they're going Reckless. So I could go for the radio tower here, or we could try to stop that player and eliminate them. I could really go either way on it, but I think I would rather play to eliminate that player. Also, I didn't say this when I was in fencing or when I was like landing there, but yeah, Nisha Striker AR has just been insane for me recently. I don't know why, but I've been loving this item. That's like one of the reasons I wanted to land fencing as well. Like I've just been beaming with it. And I did see that other player by the creek. What the heck just happened? That was weird. I did see that player by the creek, but I would rather try to eliminate this person before they got to Lavish and got the mythic. Unfortunately, didn't get to do that in time. But I still, like, this person is priority number 1 for me because they seem pretty active. They got Reckless and Grand Glacier cleared in the time it took for me to get fencing, and they immediately went to Lavish to get that medallion and the mythic auto shotgun. So I think eliminating this player is going to be one of the pivotal moments for this game, and that's like why I wanted to do this instead of getting the radio tower. Why I valued this more than the radio tower. Especially right now I have a green auto shotgun, so if I'm able to get the mythic one, it is a significant upgrade for me. He's gone. This is very bad. Okay, we got kind of lucky. Because if this car just, like, pushed me, like, you know, just got out and started fighting me, then the person I sniped could, like, turn. And then, like, third party the fight we're having. This is, like, not ideal at all, in my opinion. I really do not like fighting on top of Lavish, or, like, the building at Lavish, I just don't enjoy it all. It's a little bit less irritating with the Ninja Turtle mythics in the game. Like, it's easier to navigate than it was with, like, shockwaves. But I still just, like, don't want to fight on this building or in this building. Like, I feel like it just takes a long time for fights to play out. Potentially fighting going on, though. That kill is like done though. The contract is the fighting, like the shooting stopped, and then I saw in the kill feed anonymous killed so and so, but I also saw that the contract griller NPC despawned, which means the person here had the contract griller NPC, or the person that just died had it. And the contract griller NPC is like near the edge of the map by Classy Court, so I can somewhat reasonably assume that like because of those reasons that fighting is now over. I wasn't gonna get decent timing on it. But even then, like that's just an extra step. You hear fighting, the fighting stops, and you see someone die in the kill feed. It's like pretty reasonable to assume that like the fight you were hearing just concluded. I think he went over to this like back building. I'm just gonna drive around in hopes that he shoots at me. And then we can play it from there. Got visual, audio, footsteps. Okay, he's on the back side of the house. Does he peek again from that angle? Doesn't seem likely. I don't know what to make of this player. I thought they seemed decent just because of how active they were on the map, but the way these fights have progressed have been kind of questionable. Put down a porta bunker. I was hoping he'd peek it. I'm trying to just bait him into peeking. I'll go to his low ground here because if he... I'm gonna say if he over peeks, it's like a decent angle for me. And a lot of people feel like incentivized to over peek if they have high ground like that. Again, I'm just like trying to get him to do something. Okay, now he's peeking. Like I was just like the entire time I've been driving around, I've just been trying to get him to peek and do something. Just like kind of driving around fishing for info. I don't want to just have a 50-50 auto shotgun fight versus this player because they have the mythic auto. He's like just sniping my car. Nice, Judas. But yeah, that entire time I'm driving around, I'm just trying to like get him to do something to me while exposing myself minimally. And that's like one of the reasons why I think cars are so good this season is because you can just use it to fish for info like that. You got to be careful though. If you're driving straight at the person, you're very susceptible to getting beamed. Like the solid snake I killed earlier. Like we just beam him. It's super easy. But like most of the time I was driving like sideways. So even if he did start tagging me, I could just get out of the car and use it as cover. And like that kind of goes to show what I was talking about with the medallions at fencing when I left it. I was saying that like I just don't want people basing their entire game plan around where I am, you know? And that just like, that's why that guy lost. To an extent. Like, if he doesn't have several medallions, I'm not just like driving across the map solely to fight him and then playing with the intention of eliminating him, you know? There's a difference between knowing where somebody is and playing your game around just eliminating them. And I feel like the more medallions you have, the more people, or just like medallions in general, will like encourage a lot of people to just play to eliminate you. And, you know, it doesn't mean you'll automatically lose. You can still, like, outplay them and win, but it just complicates things more so. And with how the meta is this season, with, like, the snipers and everything, I would just rather not do it. And like I said before I sniped him, or what I was going to say before I sniped him was just that, like, since he had the mythic auto and I knew he had the mythic auto, I just really didn't want to force a 50-50. Like, forcing a 50-50 with the auto shotgun is rarely good. And what I mean by 50-50 is like you and the opponent both at full HP with minimal cover. Like I've had people comment on videos before where like, they'll be like, you say you don't want a 50-50 with the auto shotgun, but you push this person here, and it was like after I sniped them or something like that. Like getting that damage advantage for yourself makes it much less of a 50-50. Like, even if I bodied him there, I would have pushed it. Even with my green. I want to get that player out of the game. I'd like to get a do-wagon. I don't know why, but I feel like do-wagons have been spawning less and less recently. I don't know. I saw somebody over there. I don't know if they're behind that rock in that bush or like by the car. Okay, there's a G-Wagon there. That's nice. I think this player might be in this bush, but there's 2 medallion players here. People fighting on the Reckless Bridge. We have 9 opponents remaining. Not sure what these people are doing. Kind of like what I was talking about the mobility. Maybe one is just like full running from the other. But these medallions have been overlapping for like quite a while. That's an unfortunate shot to miss. I came to this edge though, so like I'm ahead of both of them, I think. And so now this guy like fixating and worrying about me should leave him susceptible to the other player. Whereas like before I was kind of like in the middle of them. Where like I'm guessing I was in the middle of them because of where the medallions are. And so as long as we just kind of like waste this guy's time, eventually the fact that he's concerned about me with his back to the other player should punish him. He's getting out of here though. And I just can't hit a snipe, unfortunately. GG's. The other guy left. Wonder if that other guy is going to go for the lavish medallions and then be at 4. Maybe want to go try to cut that off. And unfortunately, Zone is still hitting for 1 damage. So, like, he could easily just go into Storm, probably take, like, 30, 40 damage. But, like, it's no big deal. Might start hitting for 2 after this Zone. But, yeah, it kind of makes me sad how... Yeah, okay, now it's hitting for 2. So the probability of that happening is less likely, or the players punish more for it. But I really don't like how long it takes for Storm to be relevant in the game. I think I'm, like, the only person on Earth with that opinion. But, yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't like fighting around Island this season with how good snipers are. And I don't like fighting Island itself. Like in Chapter 4, I was never the biggest fan of Island, but I would often fight it because I thought it was worth doing so. But I don't know. I just don't like fighting Island this season. It feels like less controlled to me than how the Chapter 4 Island felt with like how you could play house, you know? But also I don't want to be fighting around Island because of how good the sniper is and how common the sniper is. Like you could just easily get third party. GG's, that guy almost world starred me. That was not good. So I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was an AI. And then he just hit incredibly hard with his auto shotgun. No gas, no heals on this guy. We can go classy. There is a turtle vending here I can buy a pizza at. I can maybe get shieldfish if we get lucky. I'm gonna go ram these barrels so we get health from it. What is going on here? There's an NPC. I don't know where the player is though. Someone just landed here. These people are fighting with auto shotguns. Nice. Again, seems like a 50-50 because I'm just jumping on him there, but like he just got done fighting another player close range with an auto shotgun. It's not always going to be the case that the person that does so is weak, but like more often than not, if people are next to each other trading damage with an auto shotty, like the winner of that fight is not going to be great afterwards. And even if they are healthy, they just shot their auto shotgun, so it's probably going to need to be reloaded. And you guys know how much of a struggle it is to reload the auto shotgun. So sometimes if they don't have. It's like either way. Like if they don't have drum mag, then like they're gonna need to reload. Like they have less ammo, but if they have drum mag, even like the reloading takes forever. So it's like not great either way. GG's. That's finally like that's a guy I've been trying to snipe for like the longest. 5 opponents remain. I want to reload. This car isn't the healthiest, but it's better than not having one at all, I think. You want to be mindful of your car's HP. Like, the moment I get shot, I need to probably get out. Whereas, like, if it's full HP, you can still drive around a little bit and reposition, but this one will go quick. 400 health. Is that tower in zone? I feel like someone being on that is going to be annoying. Dude, I like cannot see him. What the heck? I went nowhere with that. That stinks. The NPC was like trying to body block him. Oh gosh. This is not good at all. I don't want to just be fighting in a bush. I was just like going in there to have some cover because I had visual audio and someone gliding, so I just didn't want to be like right where I was, you know? 2 opponents remain. Hopefully there's nobody in this bush. Alright. The car doesn't look healthy. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this pizza. It's not the most efficient use, but the next fight is going to decide the outcome of the game. And so I just want to be as healthy as I can for that. I wish I'd sprint, man. Are you about to fight? Dude, I'm so confused. I was like trying to get up there and like third party it. But it was, I don't know, I just like kept like bouncing off. And now enough time has passed that that person's probably healthy. I hope he doesn't jump on me. This guy like keeps jumping on people. I want to let him rotate ahead because the other player also rotated ahead, I think. Oh, this is not great. Bro. I just like don't even know where to go. Alright. That was so wild, and that's kind of like what I was talking about before, like at the very start of the game with the turtle mythics. Is it's just like weird sometimes when people have double mobility. Like I'll go into replay mode and talk about it because like that was just a very unique circumstance. But basically I just feel like anybody who fights there auto loses, unfortunately. Because there's like very little cover, and then rightfully so, everyone was just kind of playing to third party. Yeah, that was a very weird game. This was a person that I had shot sniped that had the medallions. Alright. I want to go back to, like, this entire endgame. This is just weird to me, this entire endgame. Like, I really don't like how either of those people were playing. This guy's name is fitting, though. So one person's on the tower. Oh, never mind. I was going to say Insanity was fitting name for that default. Because that default just kept jumping on me for some reason. And when it's a 1v1v1 like that, you don't want to fight unless it's a very clean fight. Like, you don't want to just have a 50-50 auto shotgun fight when it's a 1v1v1 in a small zone like that, because the other player is just going to automatically third party. And so, like, I come to this bush, he just jumps on me here, I think. And I'm like, oh crap, like, I don't want to have this happen at all, you know? And so I try to come over here. And like I said before, I kept, like, eating my pizza, even though it wasn't the greatest, like, most amount of HP I could get from it, just because I wanted to be healthy. Like, the next fight was going to decide the outcome of the game. Right here, I wanted to shockwave this guy off and, like, end a storm, and then maybe, like, look for the kill on them there, or fight the other person while this person is, like, out of the play. But, I think they just, like, re-dash back. And you see the moment this guy shoots, this guy's already going for a play. Oh, dang, the shockwave, like, he went straight up. He didn't go, like, laterally at all. But, like, the moment that happens, this guy makes a play. And this is, like, great for me. These people shooting here, like, awesome. He just hit that guy, like, 150, took fall damage. But, like, I just could not properly get up, unfortunately. Because if I could have had the top there, I could have killed this Devin Rolls Dice person, I think. I mythic auto, and he just took 50 fall, you know? Like, that's a good situation for me. And you see this Insanity person is leaving and weak. So, like, they're not likely to third party anyways. But I just, like, kept messing up my Ninja Turtle thing to get up there. And so, like, that opportunity was gone for me to, like, get a kill there. And, like, that's what I'm looking for more than anything. I want a very clean kill, or I want a kill when the other person is, like, out of the play. I stopped going for it, though, because, like, enough time has passed to where, like, that person could have healed and the other person, like, could have gotten ready to third party, you know? And so we'll just leave it be. I thought this guy was going to jump on me here. I did not want that to happen. Luckily, he goes ahead. And I just want to, like, late rotate here and be, like, back a zone. Because, like I touched on earlier, anybody who fights, I think, auto loses the game. So getting ahead of zone would be nice, but I don't really think there's anything worth getting ahead of zone for. Like, there's not great cover or anything in the zone. And this other person I knew had already kind of left. So, like, if I let this guy pass and then I just play back a zone, odds are they're going to fight and then I can third party it. It would have been very nice to just hit the snipe here. Unfortunately, I missed it. But if I hit that snipe, my life is a lot easier, because then I could have gone to, like, this roof and then beamed him, or just stayed on this roof and fought him. But, like, once it's a 1v1, it's just so much easier to play. But I took that shot. Can't do anything with that. And then I saw that guy to the left, and then I knew that guy that I just sniped was right there. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to get ahead of zone. But he also dashed at the same time, which, like, really just threw a wrench in things for me. And this entire time, I don't want to fight, because we already know the other person is, like, gonna third party. So, like, I just kept trying to Ninja Turtle up. That way I would be out of the play. Like, this guy did too. Like, we just, like, keep going away. Like, I don't know. It was, like, a struggle for me to get the zone. I didn't, like, it would have been better to go to that side, but I thought that other guy went to that side. Luckily, we get the kill here, and now it's a 1v1. And once it's a 1v1, it's game over. And, yeah, I have the mythic striker R. This guy gets beamed. It's hard for him to play the game here. But I think a lot of people would look at that and be like, wow, these people are so dumb. They're just spamming mobility. Or, like, even look at me and be like, why are you just, like, going straight up with your mobility there? And it's because the person who fights just gets landed on with an auto shotgun. So you don't want to fight. And yeah, that is the game, unfortunately. And that's, like, kind of like what I touched on at the start of the video with, like, the double-edged sword of mobility. It's really fun, and it's, like, enjoyable to play and just go around the map very quickly. But it also can be just, like, a bunch of situations where, like, it's just really weird, where people are, like, spamming mobility. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful, informative, interesting. As always, if you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below if you'll be happy or sad when the Ninja Turtle event ends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.